Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Na'vi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or, as we call it, a podcast.
There are thousands of Disney podcasts on the internet, and this is one of them. I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
I'm Jordan.
And you're listening to Mutineers!
Tonight, Jason from the Smugglers Run podcast joins us for some awkward small talk. We may or may not be discussing Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Jake did Disneyland, and Mickey Mutineers kidnapped this live studio audience.
Don't tell anybody.
The Smugglers what podcast?
Smugglers Run?
It's all good.
That's what it says. That's what my fucking notes say. They came from Jake. Blame him.
In all fairness, hold on. I was literally in Disneyland yesterday riding Smuggler's Run.
Yeah, so it's fresh.
Yeah, that is. I'm sorry, Jason.
We'll allow it.
Plug your podcast right now.
We're part of the Smugglers Galaxy podcast.
That's the one.
Yes.
But I did ride Smuggler's Run twice yesterday, so apologies across the board.
Just rub it in our faces, why don't you? Kick us while we're down.
Twice. And Rise of the Resistance twice.
Wow.
Ooh.
But more on that later.
Living the dream.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Weren't you just at Disney?
I was at Disney World.
Yeah, we're going to get into all of this.
All right.
And again, apologies for the name.
Fine.
Josh read it live.
It's fine. We can move past that. And
No, I can't. It's not. Remember that whole awkward small talk we got? How was the weather there, by the way?
It's thundery.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Me or him?
I'm hungry, actually. You, Jake.
I was gonna say there's no way to treat our guests, Jordan.
We're not gonna do that awkward small talk. How's the weather, by the way?
Hey, I'm a man of my word. Although sometimes that word is misspoken.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, Jason, welcome back. I'm glad you're back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun last time.
Yeah.
And Jordan, you were just on his podcast?
I was about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's just plug all these episodes.
It's gonna be a conversation in two parts, apparently.
Yeah. You can listen to Jason right here on the Mickey Mutineers podcast, and then you can listen to Jordan over there on Smuggler's Galaxy.
I was filling in for Glenn, who's disappeared. No one's heard from him, which is weird. It's been about 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
He wasn't on a submarine, was he? What was that?
There was a firework outside of my room. I saw it. I didn't realize you could hear it.
No, it sounded like something exploded.
That's exactly
That's what a firework does.
That was. We haven't heard from Glenn. No one knows where he is. Kaboom!
Boom.
I honestly thought Jason had a soundboard. Like he had that noise queued up.
Woo!
Man.
Yeah, you're right. You're here with Jason and Jordan in the morning. Today's morning's podcast.
Oh, what?
And our weather guy, Josh, who's on mute. It's also his last day. No.
What?
Anyway, hey guys. Jason's gone.
Oh no! What happened to Jason?
I said it was Josh's last day. Damn it! Wait, he might be back. Oh, he's back. He's back. It's fine, guys. It's fine.
I got scared
Hey, Jason,
for a
whenever you
second.
push, don't push that one. That was the red button.
I was having audio issues.
Oh, what were they?
Apparently, I still am.
Can you hear us?
It's in and out. I might have to go get wired ear things.
Get a tinfoil and hook them together.
Yeah.
And
Nope. It looks like you're milking a cow.
then milk the cow.
That's
fresh milk.
what. We're already off to a bad start.
Yeah, we're off the rails already.
That's par for the course for this podcast.
I'm
Yeah,
back.
it is.
I don't know what happened to my mic, but I'm back.
All right.
And you sound good.
For a minute.
Good. Let's hope it stays that way. I bet you it was Glenn. He's become a gremlin and just starts unplugging cords.
Like that electric gremlin from Gremlins 2.
Yes.
I'm thinking the Batman one because he flew over here.
Oh, whoa. He blew up shit above your house.
Or maybe he was the one that looked like a lady.
Mm.
Hello.
Wait, isn't that gremlin named Glinda?
Is it? I think case solved.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
There it
All
is.
right.
We figured it out.
Why is there like a weird hot version of her? I'm uncomfortable.
Are you?
What are you looking at?
Why would you use those adjectives? Are you?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up. Hold on. I brought it up and now I have to share it with everybody. I don't know what happened.
I can't hear my fireworks, but I can hear everyone else's. This is bullshit. What
is
the
this?
fuck?
Mm,
From Monster High?
Monster High version?
I guess so, but
That's weird.
yeah. I hope this makes everybody uncomfortable. Let's stop this.
I'm uncomfortable because you called that weird and hot.
Oh, it's weird.
I mean, they were going for hot. It's weird.
You guys like how Jake backpedals?
Right click, save as. All right.
what?
Yeah, it's fine.
Next topic, female Bugs Bunny. Thoughts?
Weird.
She's got a good
hot.
pair of knockers.
Look, anyone who says Bugs Bunny was not an awakening for them when they were younger is a goddamn liar.
He was very attractive.
But now he's banned in Florida.
Hey.
And soon, no drinking and no talking.
I don't like that I still have hot Glinda over here. All right, let's get rid of that. Anyway.
It's your new wallpaper.
How did you know? I didn't share that with anyone. Glenn?
Who the fuck is Glenn?
Hey, don't worry about Josh. Hey, real quick, speaking of Josh, can we celebrate real quick?
Sure, why not?
He's a year sober.
Yay!
Hey!
Good job, bud.
He did it.
I got I got my 1 year chip, but it's not anywhere near here. It's in the other room.
Is it a corn chip?
Fritos, actually.
Yeah.
That's
Dip
corn
that
chip.
shit in salsa. Good case.
Congratulations.
No, Fritos are great by themselves.
They're also great in chili.
Mm-hmm.
And the little bags, you can cut off the top and put chili in your Fritos.
Ooh, that's good too. I want chili Fritos now. Josh being sober has made me hungry.
Oh yeah, that's how we got here. Josh said he got chips, and I got excited. I got chips too.
No, just a chip.
Mine are Cool Ranch.
I do have a bag of the ghost pepper Cheetos. They're not very spicy, to tell you the truth, but they're pretty tasty.
False.
Which one?
Yes.
You have it. Jason, how do you do with spicy foods?
Not well.
Yes.
Not,
Josh.
and by not well, I mean not at all.
So Josh is a masochist for spice.
No, he's not a masochist for spice. He's a masochist for heat. Unnecessary heat.
It's necessary. It opens the pores.
And pours lava in them.
Yeah, your nose is supposed to constantly run while you're eating, right?
You're supposed to cry as you eat.
Yeah, that's how we grow up.
This is so good for me.
No, capsaicin burns calories. At least that's what Josh told me.
Someone bring the emergency milk.
It increases your metabolism by 20%.
There's a whole video on the internet of Josh's kiddo drinking milk after doing the 1 chip challenge.
Dude, he drank like a half gallon of milk and a half gallon of eggnog.
We straight up
vomit.
Yeah. We thought he was gonna throw up, and he thought he was gonna throw up too, but he didn't.
Well, hold on.
That we know of.
He didn't.
Yeah, that we
I'm
know
pretty
of.
sure he fucking puked.
So,
and speaking of Robbie, he was in Vietnam last week.
Look, that's cool and all, but I was in Disneyland yesterday.
Well, did you spend 3 hours in the Disneyland massage parlor?
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I was at the Vietnam Pavilion at Epcot, so there.
Yeah.
No, you weren't.
No, he was.
no, it's a new feature.
Massage parlors in the back alley next to the friendly cactus rub and tug.
It's a Mr. Toad wild ride.
Hey, speaking of Jason going to Disney World, let's talk some Disney, guys. Let's talk some Disney. I just wanted to push the button.
It's all right.
Push the other one. Hurry.
What's the other? The outro?
Yeah.
No.
The lightsaber death.
So, Jason, you went to Disney World, and I loved hearing people go to Disney World.
Oh, it was such a blast.
How recent was it?
3 weeks ago,
Nice.
2 weekends ago, not this past weekend, 2 weekends before that. So yeah,
Have you been there before?
this is the first time I've ever been. No, I've been there tons of times.
I was gonna say-
Tons of times. I've been there so often I don't need a map. I just look at the back of my hand and I say, "Yep, we're doing that."
Nice.
Yeah.
So, what were some highlights? Anything new this trip?
Yeah, we did Ratatouille and Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Those are both new, and we did those, and those were incredible. Jordan had kind of primed me for Cosmic Rewind and said that it was the smoothest coaster he's ever been on. Glenn kept pushing me, and he's like, "Dude, you gotta go Guardians, I'm like, "Why, dude? I don't understand why you're pushing this so hard." And I am so thankful that I did, because it is such a fun ride.
Oh, see, I haven't been on that one. Jordan, you've been on it.
Yeah, a few times. Actually, I think I've gotten every song except.
There's 6.
Yeah, so I've gotten every song except the Earth, Wind, and Fire song. The
September.
Isn't that like the one that everybody wants?
Yeah, I think so. But I had was it Blondie?
Yeah, one way or another.
One way or another. And
Yeah.
I thought that thematically went well with the ride, with the whole mission and stuff. So I was happy to get that.
I'm looking at I pull up the song list because I honestly didn't know. I knew September was on there and Congo was on there. I didn't know I Ran by a Flock of Seagulls was on there.
Yep. I think that one would work. Everyone Wants to Rule the World seems a little too slow for a fast coaster.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a weird choice.
Still fun when you get it though. It's still good.
At least they went with that Tears for Fears song and not like Mad World.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be weird. Weird as hell.
That one is too slow.
Everyone just comes off sad. Oh,
we should find a punk band to cover that for us.
hold on. Mad World was Tears for Fears, right?
No, that was Gary Jules.
No, it was Tears for Fears.
Was it Tears for Fears?
Yeah, the Jules guy covered it.
Oh.
So I rode
Yeah.
most of the roller coasters at Six Flags, and none of them were like Cosmic Rewind.
Wait, which Six Flags? Over Georgia?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a problem with Six Flags. We sat down to eat. I've only been there once. I love Monster Mansion, but we sat down to eat lunch, and the TV's kind of playing their loops and stuff. And they came up to say, "We have a impeccable safety record, and we check our roller coasters daily." And I'm like, if you need to play that message, I'm a little scared to go on your roller coasters.
Well, you should be in Carrollwood.
Yeah, that was scary as hell.
Wait, I'm pretty sure legally you have to check your roller coasters every day.
You do, but the fact that you have to say that.
Like, congratulations on meeting the bottom line.
Exactly.
I don't know. Like,
So yeah, there's a thing called pencil whipping. They would, and I've seen some of my mechanics do this shit. Stand on the ground and look up and say, "Yep, helicopter's fine." That's what those guys were doing when they checked that roller coaster. They stood on the ground, looked up, said, "Looks good to me."
Did your mechanics have prior oh damn it, I lost the word. Never mind, the joke's over. We have to move on.
Abort the joke. Abort the joke.
The joke. This is no good. Just stupid joke. Toss it. Jason, did you ride Tron?
I did not ride Tron. I didn't go to the Magic Kingdom. I went to Epcot. That was the primary goal, was to do Epcot. My daughter had graduated from international studies, so we wanted to go around the world and visit the different pavilions because we don't have the money to actually go around the world, and this is the next best thing.
Oh, it's by far the next best thing.
Yeah.
It might be the first best thing. I don't know.
Ratatouille was great, by the way.
Oh,
yeah, I love that one.
That was fun.
Great.
The last time I was there was right before that opened, so I barely missed it.
I rode that like 2 weeks ago with my PlayStation VR helmet in 3D or 360 view.
He just sits in his computer chair and his kid swivels it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but weird thing is they don't swivel it at the right moments in the wrong directions all the time.
He puked.
So when you went to Epcot, did you purchase the Genie Plus at all?
I did not. I'm not going to give my money to Genie Plus. I'm not going to pay for what I had for free for nearly 20 years.
Right. I mean, I don't blame you. So did you like rope drop any of this stuff?
Yeah.
Or?
We rope dropped Epcot, and then the following day we went to Animal Kingdom and we rope dropped at 7:30 a.m. Animal Kingdom.
Oof.
Wow. I'm guessing you went straight to Dinosaur.
Well, you're not too far off. My daughter wanted to go to Avatar, so we rope dropped Avatar, and I'm watching the app, and it went from like 20-minute wait to 30-minute wait to 40-minute wait, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. I've already ridden this ride. I don't need to go again. So we got out of line, and my youngest daughter and I, my oldest stayed on Avatar, and she rode that. We went to Everest, and we rode that in the back, which was an incredible experience. We got off and immediately got right back on to ride the front. And because that roller coaster goes forwards and backwards, at one point you're in the back on the front, and the other side, you're in the front, but you're going backwards, so you're in the back. And I think the back was the best part to ride that ride. But the first time I rode it that morning, all the lights were on inside of the mountain.
Oh, weird.
Oh, that's weird.
It was
What does
like
it look like in there?
I saw
7:35.
pictures of that on Reddit.
Yeah, you could see all of the Yeti. The Yeti is a little bit more cartoonish than I anticipated. Like I was expecting more of a Bigfoot, like an ape-like creature, and this kind of looked more cartoony. Like he had some blue fur in him and stuff, and I just wasn't expecting that.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's stuff to work with the strobe lights.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, wow. No, I have a picture of what he's supposed to look like, and then like a well-lit picture of him. There's way more blue in there than I was expecting.
Yeah.
His hand is blue.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Yetis and Bigfoots and abominable snowmen. Abominable.
Good
That's a hard
job.
word.
Sound it out.
I just did. Jake, did you ride Matterhorn?
Oh, we'll get to me later.
I just wanted to compare Harold with the Yeti.
You know what? That's a fair point. Yeah, I rode the Matterhorn.
Because I read today Matterhorn's recently out of a refurb, and they did some upgrades to Harold.
Yeah, he's kind of scary now. So he's actually a lot more blue in the face than this guy. So it was kind of funny because Jason was talking about how the Cosmic Rewind is super smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Matterhorn isn't.
It's chiropractor smooth.
I had a kidney stone before I got on the ride. Good to go afterwards. cured. Just
disintegrated.
But you have a concussion now, though.
yeah. I can't remember words or jokes.
But at least he can pee without it burning. So
Yeah. First time.
That's not a kidney stone, Jake.
That was Josh's joke bombing.
Floating.
Oh my hell. But yeah, like now that Jason, have you ever been to Disneyland?
I have not. I've been outside of the gates, but I've never been inside Disneyland.
Now, this is a running gag on this show, but I'm not joking when I say this. Right outside the gates is a 7-Eleven, you guys. Did you go to 7-Eleven?
I did not.
Literally right behind the Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
Just
Right behind.
7-Eleven, Tower of Terror.
And next to that is a Hawaiian-owned gift shop.
Yes, it was closed, but it was there.
Oh, bummer.
So anyway, back to Epcot now. We're going to, I don't know, maybe we'll compare and contrast. No, we were in Animal Kingdom. See? It's that concussion. It's my Matterhorn concussion.
I'm all over the place. I also went to Italy for lunch that day. We went to Via Napoli.
I've always wanted to go there.
And that is the greatest pizza I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Yes.
really,
Yes.
That is shocking to me.
I believe it's owned by the same company that owns the pizza place at Downtown Disney in Anaheim.
That's gone.
Oh, never mind. I retract my previous statement.
Because I mean, the Disney pizza has a following of being some of the worst pizza ever.
Oh
Yeah.
especially Spaceport and the one at the studios. It's so bad I can't even remember the name.
Pizza Rizzo.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, no, this was great. It was delicious. It was not like Pizza Rizzo, which is, $3 pizza. This is pretty good. I would recommend it.
Can I pull up a picture of this pizza? Because I had no idea, you guys. Look at this. Like, was that how it was?
It was more like a cookie sheet tray. We got the large. We didn't realize that it wasn't a round pizza. It's even bigger than that.
Oh, let me find a different one.
But yeah.
Oh, here's one. Tell me about your trip using other people's pictures. This is fun. We are nothing if not professional and thieves, apparently. Like that?
Bigger than that, actually.
We can go bigger. Here, let me hold on.
But it was like rectangular. It was there we go. That's it. That's it.
Nice.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Well done, Jake.
I panicked, you guys. Yeah, I had no idea that pizza had any right being called some of the best pizza you've ever had. I'm impressed. Did we lose Jason?
I think Jason say something.
I can keep pulling up more pizza. It's fine.
All right. I think we.
Sorry, I'm back. I'm back.
All right.
Yes.
Sorry. Where were we? Pizza was great.
Yeah, Via Napoli. I went back up a second because the way you introduced that was like, oh, we went to Italy and had lunch.
Yeah.
Which out of context, outside of a Disney podcast,
Yeah.
like when I just posted that clip, like, oh yeah, we just headed over to Italy, had some lunch.
Jet on over to Italy for lunch.
Yeah, we did some Succession kind of travel. We just left and went over to Italy and had some lunch. We came back and then went to Epcot.
Smugglers Galaxy podcast is doing very well.
We are. All 200 of our listeners pay us well on our free show.
So many.
I don't know. I don't know why anyone listens to me.
Can we borrow some?
Here, you get a listener. You get a listener.
And the listener's like kicking rock. Ah, dang.
I got Mickey Mutineers. Damn it.
I almost got into a fight with someone.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. I want to hear this story.
I did that at Disney last time I went, too.
I hate conflict, so this gives me so much anxiety to even remember.
I'm ready for my skin to itch because I also hate conflict.
It's not that bad, but so we were getting on the Living with the Land ride, And I'm assuming Soren just got out because everybody was going from Soren to living with the land. So that line was kind of weaving through the restaurant area. So we get in line and we get to the back of the line, which is, further back. And by the time we get up to the front entryway where it's you get the sign that says living with the land, some guy cuts out in front of me. And it's not a big deal. I should have just let him go. But I'm like, hey, the line's back there. And so he goes back. He's like, oh, I didn't know. And so he goes back to the line. But by the time he got into the line, it was maybe like a dozen people deep. It wasn't the, 60 people that was there when we were in line anymore because Soren is still going. It's not let out. He's like,
Right.
What are you talking about? The line is over here. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I don't. But the worst part is that it's a zigzag line. So every time I turn the turnstile corner, I'm face to face with this guy again. And it's just so awkward because of what just happened. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. Look, Soren must have just got out. I tried to talk to the guy. Neither one of us wanted to get into a fight. But when he confronted me again about it, I was just, oh, this is going to be an awkward ride. I couldn't get out of that pavilion fast enough.
You fucking sitting next to him the whole ride.
Yeah, holding hands, just making it even more.
I would have just stared at him.
Then you get off, go straight to the restroom, and he's at the urinal next to you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the worst.
It wasn't fun. I hated that. But I have a friend who works at the Magic Kingdom or on property, and she said that the fights are just getting worse every week.
Really?
Yeah, when they started working about 20 years ago on property, they might get like 4 or 5 fights or some sort of conflict a month, and now it's like 20 a week. Like it's just, it's
God.
peaked. Yeah, they're busy all the time.
Wow, people need to
Man,
sit on their hands.
Last time I went, I thought I was gonna have to fuck somebody up.
Wait, that sounds like you're
I'm glad you finished that way.
No, they were fucking fighting, like rolling on the ground, fighting, all of a sudden right in front of us, and almost took out my kids.
Yeah,
I would have jumped in there and just joined in.
That sounds unhelpful. But also, Jason, you wanted me to cage fight this guy for a social media invite?
If you want the invite, you gotta fight him.
Oh man, but I'm a pacifist. This is gonna be weird.
Just slaps, only slaps, like GoldenEye slappers.
Oh, slappers only. Yes, Josh, we can do that. Or just do it on GoldenEye. Still slappers only.
Yeah, there you go. That's a little
But paintball
safer.
mode. Paintball mode, slappers only. I don't know if that actually worked, but is
What?
paintball mode on the new one? Anyway, no. Jason, you brought up GoldenEye. That's not fair.
Sorry.
Jason, whenever you went to Epcot, though, you weren't expecting to go to Hollywood Studios, right?
No.
That was just kind of a...
That was a whim thing. So because we were able to go to all 4 parks, my daughter wanted to go to all 4 parks. So we left Epcot. I told my daughter, because she hates Star Wars, that we wouldn't go to Hollywood Studios. I wouldn't force the family. We get done with Guardians, and she's like, let's go to Muppet 3D. And I'm like, yes. I know it's right outside Muppet 3D. So we head over there. And they went on Muppet 3D. I wanted to go to that new Den of Destiny, the pop-up bar for Indiana Jones right outside of the show.
It's right where the gift shop used to be, right?
Yeah, and I guess there was a chipmunk meet and greet there. Chippendale.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we went in there. They had props. They had props from the new movie. Indiana Jones's suit, Helena's blouse and pants. They had the fedora and the whip. I got this whiskey drink that had hints of vanilla in it. And yeah, there it is. And they also had, they put nutmeg on it. On the
Nutmeg?
top. Yeah, to simulate sand.
Okay.
I think it was called
I
Sandy
see that.
Fedora or something like that.
Oh, like to visually simulate sand.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Okay.
But drinking it, that nutmeg gets in your teeth and it's like crunching sand. And even though it was a nice flavor, I don't know if it was necessary.
I feel like they could just use sand if that's like
Yeah, might as well.
the same
Just
outcome.
throw it in there.
Just tell them Tell them hold the sand.
Hold the sand.
So you were able to go and sneak away and see the Falcon and kind of walk around a little bit, right?
Yes.
I think that it's very unnecessarily mean of your entire family that know you're that big of a Star Wars fan, and when we're like, no, you can't go see Star Wars.
Nope.
Do they know what you do for a hobby?
No. Yeah, they know, but
like, that's just mean.
Yeah.
That's just mean. I'm like, oh, let the man at least go walk around. Let him do a couple laps.
Let him see the Falcon.
Thank you. I appreciate the support because I don't get it here. But no, I did get to sneak away and hang out under the Falcon. That's all I needed. I was surprised to see Ray and Vi still around because they've kind of stepped back all of the glitz that they once had at Galaxy's Edge. Like the cast members used to say bright suns, and now they're like, yeah, just go over there. To the spires, get the hell out of here. I'm on break.
Just waving you along. Yeah, I didn't hear a single.
They're tired of the routine.
When I went in 2021, we went in December of 21. That's kind of how I felt about it. Like, is bright suns, rising moons. Oh, if you want that, you have to go off world. If you want this, you have to go,
Yeah.
And whenever I was looking for a certain item, I was asking somebody in one of the gift shops in the little bazaar area, and they're like, check the front of the park. And I'm like, I see where we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, that didn't last long.
Yeah.
But
You were like, the front of the what?
right.
We're in the park.
But when I went back in for my birthday this past year, they were a little bit better about it. So I don't know if it was just the fact that they were still dealing with the massive layoffs and not everybody had come back to work and not everything had officially reopened yet.
They just had the people from Muppets running Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah. But I did notice it was a little bit better. Still not by much, obviously, if you're experiencing the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want the Muppets to run Galaxy's Edge so bad now.
Yeah, Josh, you said that in my mind.
Yeah, because remember when Epcot had the Beaker and Bunsen little ride around thing?
Yes, I remember that.
I wanted to see that so bad. That one was loud.
Yeah, I tried muting him, but
Now my PTSD has anxiety. It's weird.
No, it's just shake energy, Josh. It's fine. Wait, where are you going with the Bunsen and Beaker ride around it? Where are you putting that in Galaxy's Edge?
Everywhere. Just like
Okay.
just right around the whole area. I mean, where the fuck else would I put in Galaxy's Edge?
I thought you had an idea. I guess
No, I don't have ideas. That's your job.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I was in Galaxy's Edge yesterday. I'm just gonna keep reminding everybody because. And the only characters I saw, Ray and Chewie, were walking around. That made me happy. Disneyland's Ray was really good. Chewie is Chewie and always good.
But was Mando and Boba there?
No, I was looking and nothing. But there's no Kylo Ren. There's no stormtroopers. Ray. Now that I think about it, yeah, Ray and Chewie were the only ones I saw.
No, stormtroopers. That's not cool.
And no bright suns, like Jordan said. No, what was the moon one?
Rising moons.
Rising moons to the spires.
Yeah, none of that. Just move along. But also, still loved every second of it.
I also rode. Sorry to cut
No,
back to
we're
this,
just gonna
but-
jump back and forth here.
Yeah, let's do it. Well, before I do that, where were you yesterday? I can't remember.
I was in Disneyland.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, took a 1-day trip to Disneyland.
Awesome. I did ride Dinosaur after we did Everest twice. We went over to Dinosaur, and I am worried about that ride. I don't think it's gonna last another 5 years.
No, it's from what I understand, it's looking pretty fucking rough.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's on the chopping block with that entire section of the park.
Yeah, it's gonna get rethemed. Probably
Sure.
to Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
You can't just put that everywhere.
What? It's going somewhere?
Well, just like Splash Mountain, towards the end, they stopped updating the ride and things were not working.
Yeah.
Special effects were not working. The same thing with some of the dinosaurs. They were not moving.
Wait, that's the entire draw of that ride.
Yeah, like right when you first travel back in time, spoilers for those that haven't ridden dinosaur, there's a dinosaur that kind of jumps up from behind a rock and in his mouth is another dinosaur in his mouth.
Yeah.
And that wasn't working. That was just like on the ground. So you couldn't really see the entire effect.
That's
and then
one of my favorite ones because, like, the little dinosaur he rears his head and it goes down his throat a little bit, like he's eating it.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's another dinosaur that wasn't moving, and then one of was it an Ankylosaurus? No, the big one, Acliosaurus, whatever the big Tyrannosaurus Rex looking guy. One of them, what one?
The Carnotaurus.
I don't remember.
Like the main big one that's trying to
The
eat
main
you.
big one that's trying to get you.
Yeah.
There was one shot where you pull up next to him and he's just frozen with his mouth open, but he's howling at you. Arr! His mouth is not moving, and I'm like, that's not scary.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah. It's done.
Oh,
We should lawn chair Imagineer that into something else someday. Then
I'm just gonna fix the dinosaurs and add more dinosaurs.
I'm sure it's going to be like Zootopia something.
yeah,
dinosaurs.
that's what I'm thinking. It's going to be the Zootopia half of that land.
But most of the parks now are becoming so homogenized, it could be freaking Encanto or something. It doesn't need to be animal related.
No, there were animals in Encanto.
They could put Elemental in there.
Did anyone see Elemental?
I don't think anyone in the world saw it.
I didn't see it. I was too busy watching Indiana Jones.
When you say in the world, you mean Disney World, right?
Yes.
Okay. I can't speak for anyone in Disney World.
Jordan, did you see Elemental?
No.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I saw Indiana Jones.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Jason, did you see Indiana Jones?
I did.
Oh, all right,
Opening night.
We just talked about it for an hour, like about an hour and a half.
Oh man, so that's what you were talking about over there on Smuggler's Galaxy.
Yeah. We reviewed it in depth.
Can we do a quick Indiana Jones segue right here, real quick, and just get our thoughts on it?
Well,
So-
I thought that was part of what we were gonna do.
Yeah.
No,
so
well, in the intro, Josh did say may or may not.
Oh, okay.
so I just gotta say right off the bat, I saw it with my 12-year-old, and when we got out, he told me he wanted to go get one of those whippy things.
A whip?
Yeah, that's why I asked. I looked at him and said, "You mean a whip, right?" He's like, "Is that what they're called?"
I like that he learned something though. Did he use the whip in that movie?
Yeah.
I mean, just that I can think of one scene, the back off scene that was in the trailer.
I have to go see it again, I guess. I don't
I
remember.
mean, I'm totally fine with that. I loved the movie.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
Same.
I bought the cup.
You did buy the cup.
Yeah, I went to the AMC at there in Kennesaw, and they didn't
on
have the
Barrett?
cups.
Yeah.
It's an NGC exclusive, right?
I think it's a Cinemark exclusive. So
Oh.
whatever
was.
cinemas are part of Cinemark.
Josh, that explains why they didn't have the cup.
Yeah. Where's there a Cinemark?
I mean, NCG, I guess, is part of that because I got mine from NCG.
In Ackworth.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's all the way up 41, like you're going towards Cartersville.
Oh, sounds dangerous.
Josh, what are you touching?
Huh?
Nothing.
It's not me. It's the cat.
So speaking of dinosaur and Indiana Jones, so yesterday I rode Indiana Jones at Disneyland, which is the same layout as Dinosaur.
Were
Yes.
the dinosaurs working on your ride?
Same
Every,
track.
si- Every single like when the Carnotaurus broke out, I was like, "Holy shit, this is new!" But in all seriousness, it made me sad. Jason just talking about the sorry state of affairs of dinosaur because the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland is like they had new effects, everything was pristine. It was blowing my mind that there were things on that ride that I had never seen before.
Did the turntable room work?
Of course, the turntable room did that. They abandoned that like 20 years ago.
That was like the coolest things. Like same track, just the whole room turned so you go through a different door.
Yeah, it was so extra and unnecessary.
Well, there's the room that goes backwards too, or forward. Something.
Yeah, Dinosaur doesn't have that.
No.
But anyway, I just wanted to point that again. I said we're just going to jump back and forth between Disneyland and Disney World here, and that Indiana Jones and dinosaurs sound like a good place to do this. They're all connected. But back to the Dial of Destiny. Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was a fantastic movie and a good way to go out. Maybe.
Yeah.
He did pick up his hat.
I mean, his hat was hung up, but then he grabbed it.
It's kind of funny that they just decided to kill Shia LaBeouf.
Spoiler.
No, they just shot him in the movie.
Not Mutt Williams.
Yeah, no.
They just shot Shia LaBeouf. We have to save the Transformers franchise.
Just clean up the timeline.
Poor Shia. Or not.
Deadpool's in there. Just
Yeah, it really went off the rails in that third act. People thought Aliens and Crystal Skull were bad.
I like the Crystal Skull one.
I really like Crystal Skull too.
It really fits on the weirdness of Indiana Jones. I mean, did people complain when the fucking voodoo guy was trying to reach in his chest and grab his heart? I mean, that's kind of weird too.
Or I don't know, the dead Hebrew ghosts melting the Nazi faces.
Well, I mean that's fine. I'm all about that.
That's never.
I think we should melt more Nazis.
I'm on board for that.
I'm on board for that too.
All right, everybody's in. Fantastic.
On the next episode of the podcast, we melt Nazis.
Woo! Just like fucking the end of Terminator 2, just drop them in a pool of molten fucking steel.
Listen, guys, we had a war about this. Literally, the whole world was involved.
Yeah, it's weird. We also had a war about religious fascism too, and yet here we are.
Is that the same one? I don't know.
Oh.
Anyway.
No, one was fascism. Then the Taliban thing was religious fascism.
But hold on, I want to backtrack a little bit because I want to say something controversial.
Oh, melting Nazis wasn't?
No, that was widely agreed upon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
At all. To get ready for the Dial of Destiny, for some reason I tried to rewatch Temple of Doom. Guys, I do not like Temple of Doom.
The fucking woman is annoying as shit.
She kind of ruins it.
Yeah.
There was
one. I mean,
no, hold on. I don't want to be hurting feelings here. The third act of Temple of Doom is good. But there was the one scene, this is the scene that did it for me. When they head off on their adventure and Short Round and Indy are sitting there playing cards and accusing each other of cheating, and Willie's just running back and forth and running into the randomest animals and screaming. That went on for far too long. I couldn't take it anymore.
I think Data is in too many movies with a Willie.
But this one had both eyes. But she runs across, there's a snake, runs back, there's a monitor lizard, runs back, there's a tiger, runs back, there's a penguin, runs back, there's a giraffe. Just kept going. 15-minute long scene.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I blame Spielberg.
That's probably safe.
So, yeah, every time, because we know in the Indiana Jones community, Crystal Skull gets most of the hate, but I stand firm on Temple of Doom.
Yeah, Temple of Doom's, it's.
I welcomely I welcome any response to tell me why I'm wrong.
But you're not. Oh, do we have listeners, viewers? No, we don't. Weird.
No, this is the Mutineers podcast. We don't have any listeners. So, real quick, just impromptu. Jordan, Jason, what's your rankings of the Indiana Jones movies?
We just
Did you do this?
No, go ahead, Jordan.
No, you can go first. You're the guest.
Wait, did you guys really do this on your show?
Yeah, we did this. As I said, it depends on the day of the week. Either Raiders or Last Crusade would be number 1 and number 2. I'd follow that up with Dial of Destiny, Temple of Doom, and Crystal Skull. And when I put Crystal Skull down at the bottom, I would take Crystal Skull any day over any Fast 12 movie. Like, stop making those movies. I'd rather watch Temple of Doom than Vin Diesel jump a car over a bridge on a tank and a submarine.
You know, the next Indiana Jones, they're just going to strap him to a rocket and shoot him into space.
Ryan proclaimed it.
He's got family.
It's space now.
Yeah.
See, I agree with your list. I would just switch those bottom two.
Yeah, same.
Jordan?
Mine is Last Crusade, Raiders, Dial, Temple, and then Crystal.
That's what he said. That's what we said. Just switch. All right. This has been a fun round of Mickey Mutineers.
So to get Seamus ready to go see Dial, we watched Crystal Skull, and I gotta say, there's no way he would have survived the refrigerator.
No, the G-force impact would have killed him.
Yeah,
at the very least.
It would beat him to fucking death.
Yeah, but this is after he drank from the Holy Grail.
Yeah, but that doesn't work past the seal.
Does it? Yeah.
You can't break the seal, man.
This is also the same man who jumped out of a plane with a lifeboat instead of a
the raft. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, never mind.
There's also a fan theory that when he drank from the cup of Christ, his body kind of reset.
Oh.
Because at that point, anything that was alien, if he had cancer that he didn't know about, if he had some sort of back issue that was plaguing him that they didn't show in the movie, once he drank that cup, he was refreshed and he could live forever. But then he crossed the seal, so the living forever doesn't apply anymore. But all the ailments, he's good.
I'm going to go on a limb here and say after that whole fight on the tank, he's probably got a sore back.
But that was before the
yeah, so I'm agreeing. Just fucking fix that shit.
Yep.
So it's basically it was a temporary Wolverine effect where everything just got healed.
Yeah.
But what if
Wolverine Jones?
But the seal kind of collapsed.
What if he took a piece of the seal with him and just kind of hung it on a stick out in front?
The seal collapsed because they crossed the seal with the cup.
Okay, but still, what if he still had some water in his mouth?
You're getting to like the gremlin rules. Like, what if he's got food stuck in his teeth and it's 12:01 and it breaks loose and it gets into his stomach?
Yeah.
What if our bodies are like 80% water and you drink the water, then all the water in your body theoretically would just be holy water, right? It would be holy water.
Yeah, exactly, Jordan. Yes, I'm glad you're following me on this. What if he went out the back door?
Holds for applause.
I'm just saying.
There wasn't a back door.
Yeah, it's
against fire code.
It's carved into a cliff.
Yeah,
I don't think they had fire code in mind when they carved out that
go back
cliff.
out the front door.
It's kind of amazing that they destroyed Petra filming that movie.
But then rebuilt it for Transformers.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
What if, hold on. What if the Primes were the creators of the Holy Grail?
Well, I mean, they created Excalibur apparently.
Oh, guys.
What if Excalibur was the Holy Grail?
No, because the guy that was holding Excalibur was looking for the Holy Grail. Did you watch that documentary, The Quest for the Holy Grail? They all got arrested at the end. They arrested the camera. Don't tell me it wasn't a documentary.
Yeah, that was really weird.
And this has been Jason's trip to Disney World.
Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention: has anyone stayed at the cabins at Fort Wilderness?
I have.
I've always wanted to, though.
I loved that. That was freaking awesome.
Because it was great. I loved having my own private little place to, hang out, and there was the deck there and the family room and all that. But the weird thing was the towels never dried. And it seemed like our sheets absorbed the dampness.
Yeah, it's because it's a single wide trailer, and that's just a feature of single wide trailers.
I like this feature.
Even if you live in the desert, all your shit's going to be always wet.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
In a single wide trailer, it is. Have you been in a single wide trailer?
I live in a single wide apartment in the desert.
No.
Oh.
That's not the same.
But hold on. I want to ask about the cabins though. Other than the towels and the sheets and the just perpetual moisture, was it nice though?
Yeah, it was nice. We did Hoop-de-Doo review, which I've never done before. That was a blast.
I wanted to do that, but none of the family wanted to do it with me.
Oh.
You should have went with Jason. Jason, will you adopt us?
Yes. I'm sending you the paperwork now.
Well, the one thing I found weird about the cabins was all the signs warning of bears dragging you out to the woods and eating you.
Yeah, when we first got there, Disney cars were blocking specific lanes and they were directing traffic because there was a bear wandering the campgrounds and they were trying to prevent.
It was Yogi looking for the picnic baskets.
Yeah. Where's the picnic basket?
I thought Josh was just doing Josh bullshit there. I didn't know they actually had bears.
Yeah, there's bears all over in Florida. I got proof that there's bears in South Florida.
Yeah. I
One
knew about
of my
alligators.
kids.
Well, they would eat out of your garbage can.
Yeah.
The kids?
Yeah, the bears went for the kids.
Good, cut out the middleman. Yeah, but no, the cabins at Fort Wilderness, in my mind, that is my idea of camping. That's as low as I'll go.
Yeah.
That's glamping.
They have
camping.
They have tent campers in the middle of July. People staying in tents on property.
No thanks.
And apparently there's a pecking order. So if you're either in a tent or an RV, you look down on the people who are staying in the cabins.
Wait,
Man,
the tent people are ranked higher?
Yes.
Can you imagine spending all the money to go to Disney World and you go to a park all day and you're hot and you're sweaty
and you have to go to a group shower
and all you want to do is just go and relax, and then you go and you relax in a tent.
And then
no thanks.
You're sore from walking around all day. And they don't have any bone cracking roller coasters at Disney World anymore, do they?
No, I mean they got Space Mountain. That's basically the Matterhorn, but it's still smoother.
Yeah. But still all sore and everything, then you lay down and sleep on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
All I can imagine right now is like what Jason just said about the towels and the sheets and just applying that to a sleeping bag. And guys, my skin is crawling right now. I am so uncomfortable.
And I just can't imagine the guy sleeping in a tent is looking down on the guy staying in a cabin. He's probably just jealous and mad. That motherfucker got a cabin. I'm gonna make fun of him and make him feel like shit.
Well, Jason, I think you made the right decision. Not Captain Tent over here.
Yeah, I mean, just a fucking camp shower, group shower and a group restroom, and just.
Wait, do the tent people actually have a group shower?
Yeah, they've got
there's locker rooms.
A campground shower.
So it's actually camping. I don't want to go camping at Disney World. I hate all of this except for the cabins.
Well, and the bears eating the guys in the tents. That's pretty cool.
These are just prepackaged meals.
Yeah, it's a feature for the Bears.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, Jason, anything else you want to add about your trip?
No, it was fun. I had lots of fun. Can't wait to go back.
That sounds like a pre-canned response.
That's my prepared statement. No further comment on the Disney trip.
Any immediate plans to go back?
Yeah, we were talking about next year.
Cool. Yeah, I gotta wait till I get off probation before I could go to Disney World.
Hey, don't listen. We started the show celebrating you. Don't bring that down.
It's my own fault. I'm on probation, man.
Yeah, but don't
get drunk during fireworks and have a complete fucking PTSD meltdown in Cherokee County. You know why? Because they just take it straight to jail. Literally. Oh, you're having mental health issues? These handcuffs will help that.
Right to jail. Hold on. Josh, stop it. Jason, your canned response there at the end. Did something bad happen at Disney World?
No, I was just joking. We had lots of fun. Actually, now's the time to go. I don't know if you're wrapping up, but we were told that because of all the protests, not as many people are going to Disney World, and you can get on rides faster.
Oh yeah, the right wing fucks decided not to go to Disney for a while.
Yeah,
that's probably amazing.
They've got all that group of literal Nazis.
Yeah, you probably don't have the Trump 2024 t-shirts running around.
Yeah.
MAGA hats and
got the literal Nazis standing out front of the entrance arch to the on property.
So we didn't have that at Disneyland.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the fucking Nazis protesting or recruiting or what were they doing?
So hold on a second though. Was it real Nazis or was that just really good marketing for Indiana Jones?
No, that was just dress up as Indian and just walk by. I hate these guys.
You just as you're driving in, you see the group of Nazis to the left of the sign, and then from the right you see Indiana Jones swing in right in front of your bus, going
with a blowtorch to melt their faces.
And then he holds up a sign that says "Visit the Den of Destiny." See, that's the problem. Like the camera people just aren't sticking around long enough. There's like Nazis, and then they just keep driving. They're not there for the whole show.
Except I don't think the Nazis in Indiana Jones had mullets.
That's fair.
Gross. Mullets.
And
Nazis, but also
MAGA
mullets.
hats. Mullets and MAGA hats. That was my bluegrass band's name.
Mullets must be the latest little mustache that Hitler had. They rebranded.
So hold on. Did you notice that in the movie, the little squirrely right hand man of Voller was a Southern dude?
Well, yeah, he's always a Southern dude in movies. I think he's probably a Southern dude.
Yeah, but I feel like that was a choice.
Right, but it was a Southern dude that specifically decided to align themselves with a Nazi.
Yeah,
and I was watching it, and because when in the film, whenever they finally show him in uniform, I'm like, that feels like that was intentional. That feels like
that was a choice. I'm sorry, I can't get the phrase out of my head. A paintbrush mullet. I just want to. I think we should just end on paintbrush mullet. So anyway, Jason, thanks for stopping by again.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Always a pleasure to have you. You're
always a pleasure to be here.
Yes, and you're going to be back again. Like I said, whether you like it or not.
Why do you gotta threaten our guests?
The thing that Jordan was.
Jason, I'm still trapped in my house. I
need you to do.
This is what Jordan
you're having audio
about.
issues. Just
under the mat.
You can't hear Jordan. He's cutting out really bad.
Just drive to my house.
Turn the dial. Jordan, you're cutting out. We
And
can't hear you.
I liberation. Tomorrow is
You
the
know what?
4th of July, and
We're
my
just gonna
level
go-
of freedom
we're
is
gonna
not
cut to commercial.
100%. I'm not feeling very American right now.
Smugglers Galaxy Podcast. Check it out. Why is there like a weird hot version of her?
I'm
uncomfortable.
Are you?
What are you looking at?
Why would you use those adjectives? Are you?
Oh, Jesus.